Welcome to Learning Plan 2. This is about counselor as a person and counselor as a professional. So in this learning plan, we're going to start talking about burnout, um, empathy, fatigue, transference, and countertransference. Countertransference and transference are actually more common than most people realize. When you learn these concepts, you're going to start to see it in your personal life as well, and you're going to pick up on it. And it's going to be really helpful, and it's kind of a little interesting at times. So what I say about transference is where the client is actually seeing something in their helper, whether you're the social worker, counselor, case manager, that reminds them of somebody else or something else. And you're going to notice that sometimes this can be hard to pick up on right away. But one of the things that always is a red flag for me is where I get an emotional response from a client that doesn't match what we're talking about or what's going on. Someone who really, it's just maybe overreacting to something that really shouldn't be something they're overreacting to, or they always seem to be hostile with me, and I just can't find a reason for them to be. We've never gotten into it. We've never disagreed. I've always been pleasant. I just can't understand why this client is maybe having a lot of emotional response that doesn't match really our history together. So that can be a big clue. For countertransference, it's where the helper is seeing things in their clients that are bothering them or remind them of somebody or something else. What you need to look out for with this is if you start to dread when you're going to meet with the client, or you find that you're not always having as much patience as you should have with your client. And this should really be dealt with in clinical supervision. And if you can't figure it out in clinical supervision, then maybe this client needs to be transferred to another helper. They're going to talk a little bit about impairment. And impairment for a professional can be due to substance use. It could be due to mental health. It could be to a medical condition. Anything that's really interfering with their ability to do their job well, or can be harmful to the client. So that kind of comes up. Burnout, empathy, fatigue, those are the big ones. The helping profession, we really find that a lot of people burn out very quickly. So self-care, again, is going to be crucial, and really looking for the signs of burnout and empathy fatigue, something that you should be working on with your clinical supervisor all of the time.